grateful to have as one of the spokespersons of the industry our Vice President of Pepco's Human Relations, and this is Pepco's Holdings, not just the Pepco in the DC region, but Pepco Holdings. And the importance of this is that, again, in order to expand the diversity in the workforce, you have to have people who understand that workforce. And again, we have somebody who started off as a president of the regional Pepco operation himself, and then was promoted up to the ranks of Pepco Holdings. And understanding and bringing that operational background to his current position, he serves as one of the, really the very most senior African Americans in the power industry. And so we are grateful that Thomas Graham is with us today, representing Pepco, and we'd like to ask him to come up at this time to bring remarks on behalf of Pepco.
So thank you very much. Just to clarify, I didn't start as president. Right. So my career has been 29 years at the company. Currently, I'm Vice President of Human Resources. We have about 4,500 employees from here to New Jersey, with about 4,400 retirees that I'm responsible for. And I'm proud to say that within my company, our executive leadership team, there are 9 officers. It's majority minority on that executive leadership team for Pepco Holdings. So I would have to say in 1986, June 16th, 1986, there was not that type of representation within my company and within the industry. So as I've grown up through the company, it's been very proud for me to see people advance and see great leaders that continue to rise. Paula Jackson does a tremendous job with the American Association of Blacks in Energy. The first week I was in the company, I joined ABE, and I've been a consistent participant. I also just came back from Charlotte, but Paula does a tremendous job there. I just wanted to start by congratulating the representatives for their interest and their initiative for STEM and diversity. It's critically important for my industry. My industry, electric power industry in the U.S., is a $900 billion industry. We employ 500,000 individuals. What we're asked to do, though, today, it's not the utility I grew up in. It's not the utility my dad told me 30-some years ago. Work for the government, work for a utility, work 30 years, get your pension, and keep your head down, because he didn't feel there was an opportunity for African Americans in corporate America. But the focus was just get a pension and you'll be okay. Now we're asked to look at things like smart grid. We're asked to look at utility 2.0, renewables. There's so many more challenges within our industry than when I first started. So it's not just that poles and wires of business. But in order to do that, in order to have that type of innovation that's necessary, it does take a qualified workforce to make that happen. And that's one of the challenges we face. Over the next 5 years, 40% of our workforce is eligible for retirement. And that's just not a PHI, that's really across the industry. And that's a big deal. When you're looking at what we're asked to do for our customers each and every day. We feel it's vitally important that we continue to stress STEM. We've introduced engineering development programs within the company. We have a mentoring program. We bring high school youth in that I started several years ago, and that was really to introduce them to what corporate America really means. What those responsibilities are, what those accountabilities are within the area. And I think it's everyone's responsibility to see these young people succeed. I think there's accountability for the parents. I think there's accountability for the teachers, for the counselors, and for our industry to position ourselves in a better place so it is attractive for someone young to look at a job in energy. Let's say that you just make it through high school. Well, I'd tell you in my industry, if you're a line mechanic, that could be a $100,000 a year job, as you progress through the company. It starts off at maybe about $18 an hour, and it works its way up until you have a 6-figure job. You finished high school, you didn't go to college, but you know what? If you come into our industry, there's 100% tuition reimbursement for you as well. So there is that opportunity for you to continue your education. But the only way this works, it can't be on our own. It has to be through partnerships. Partnerships that we have with a lot of our government partners, whether it's OPC, whether it's through the PSC, or whether it's through the government and all the territories that we serve. But it's also through organizations like ABE and the consistent participation and leadership that ABE shows in that space. That's important. It's important also to have partnerships with organizations like NSBE, National Society of Black Engineers. Working on a project now to try to bring those groups together and do something on a joint basis. That can make a real difference, make a real impact in what's taking place. Success also comes from STEM for Us. And that's why I'm here tonight, and I think that's why you're all here tonight. To celebrate the success, to celebrate the opportunities, to celebrate the potential for the future. One of my other jobs, I serve as chairman for the Center for Energy Workforce Development, which is a national board made up of utility executives within our industry. And we focus every day on energy jobs for troops, for minorities, for low-income individuals, across the board, because we know that's what it's going to take for our industry to grow the way we want to. You know, today we live in a world of 2 cell phones, little talking watch I have here. I was with my cousins, and they said, "Oh, Uncle Tommy, you have a watch that talks. Can you buy me one?" So the first response is, your dad's over there. But the second thing is, don't buy it, build it. And that's what we're trying to do through this effort. We're trying to stimulate the imagination of youth to build our future. Thank you so very much.